Welcome back to Channel 9, used to be Shakespearean, now Health News. We really need to change that name. I am your news host, Caiden. Our top story tonight, does the time you spend inside affect your health? A new study shows that the average person is only spending 7% of their whole life outside. What are the effects of this? How much time should be spent outdoors? Does it shorten your life? We have Chepe on site with more information.
Yes, thank you, Caiden. I am here with the lead singer of Linkin Park, who just recently came out with a new philosophy in the new song called Point of Authority. It says, forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out.
Sorry, Chepe, wrong interview.
Please?
No.
Fine. I'm here with the lead singer of Linkin Park, who just recently...
No.
Fine. I am here with the scientist behind this whole study, Mr. What's-His-Face.
Actually, it's Dr. Nelson.
No, I'm sure it's Mr. What's-His-Face. You have been quoted saying, what they are finding is when you go outside in nature, your stress hormones go down, your blood pressure goes down, your resting heart rate goes down, and you feel better. How much time do you think a person should spend outside?
Well, our studies have shown that people should spend at least an hour outside per day. This gives them optimal energy levels, making it easier to get through your day. Not only do I say this, but so do other reliable doctors.
What causes the increase in health from being outside?
Well, it is the increased amount of oxygen. The great outdoors is really the best place to be. In another study, an increased amount of outdoor enjoyment can increase a child's creativity and activity levels.
So it increases their creativity and activity levels? Does it do anything to their stress level?
Actually, it has been known to reduce stress levels. The reason behind this is that it increases your health, it increases your oxygen, allows for increased release of dopamine into your body. Dopamine, otherwise known as the happiness hormone, increases the blood flow and stimulates productivity.
This is very interesting. Now, does going outside increase your lifespan?
Well, it has been known that outdoor activities increase your health. One activity is gardening. Gardening has been found to help stave off dementia, reduce the chances of stroke, as well as benefits such as stronger bones and fewer aches and pains are more commonly found in those who spend regular time outside. While this might not be a direct causation, the likelihood that those who are outside are being active improves one physically and overall physical health. But it's important to note that one study discovered inflammation within the body decreased in both students and elderly who spent time outdoors. This helping to prevent some forms of cancer, autoimmune disorders, and other illnesses caused by increased inflammation in the body.
So you're saying going outside is the only affects your health, or does it affect your lifespan?
It affects your health and lifespan.
That is nice to know. It reduces the risk of cancers, right? But what does it do to your brain?
Well, some schools with environmental education programs score higher on standardized tests, reading, math, listening. Not only that, but in a study to be published in the Journal of Environmental Psychology, researchers show that the mere presence of plants in an office setting boosts one's ability to maintain attention. It is scientifically proven that working outdoors or adding effects of the outdoors indoors, that it only has physical health benefits but also significant mental health benefits.
Well, that sounds very interesting. With more on the subject, we have Jason Breslow on the phone with us to tell us more about the effects of being outdoors.
Actually, I'm here to talk about solitary confinement.
Well, could you tell us more about this?
Yes, there was a study done that I reported on in which we watched the behaviors of people in solitary confinement. These people are in very small rooms, only about 80 square feet, in which they are confined to for 23 hours a day. The only furnishings in the room are a bed and toiletries, rarely much else. Food was inserted through a slot in the door, stuff like that. Right now, it isn't safe for people to stay in solitary confinement for years, but sentences right now can last days. I may be no doctor, and it might not be directly correlated, but it looks like when you are deprived from nature, you start losing your mind. Hey, Leslie, do you want to make a note of that so we can do a study later on about that? Thanks.
Thanks for that insight, Jason.
My pleasure.
Now we go to a live Skype call with Greg Seaman, who has more to say about staying outdoors. So, Greg, tell us, what do you have to say about the effects of outdoors?
Yes, in my years alive on this earth, I've noticed a lot of things. First of all, when I was a child, I used to play ball in the fields near my house. We had such a great time. Now when I drive around town, though, and look towards those fields, there aren't any children playing in them anymore.
But has this just happened in your town, or has it happened in many towns like yours?
This has happened in multiple towns throughout the world. Many have become vacant and are being destroyed because they're not being used.
Now that is very interesting.
This whole thing could be stopped and our overall health raised if people would take their families and spend an hour in the park each day, playing with their kids and other people around in the park. In interviews with almost 9,000 parents, we discovered that only 51% of children went outside to walk or play once a day with either parent.
Thank you! We have now heard from 3 different intellectuals who tell us that we should spend more time outside. So if it's going outside for a jog or for a nap, we need that oxygen. We'll see you all right back after the break. Welcome back to Channel 9 Health News! We have the facts and the knowledge one call away. Today we finished the story about going outside. Does working outside increase productivity? And if so, what is it about the outdoors that does this? We brought Travis Riddle to the scene to help explain this.
Thank you, Caiden.
It's odd how close looking all of our interviewers are, but we assure you they are not the same person. So Travis, what do houseplants do to your health?
Well, in a study to be published by the Journal of Environmental Psychology, researchers have found that the mere presence of plants in an office setting has the ability to boost one's attention span, and by providing more oxygen to the brain and the more colors provided by the plants, they have the ability to calm your nerves, reduce stress, and even increase your concentration.
So is this guaranteed?
Actually, the tests has seen mixed results. However, another study failed to find any benefits associated with the plants. Still, others have found that plants associated benefits only for men or only for women.
So if we brought a plant right now, would we feel the effects or not?
Well, it kind of depends on the kind of person you are. If you cannot work when things are really bland, it is recommended that you should be in an office setting with lots of colors.
So where did you get your degree, Travis?
Oh, well, look at the time. I've got to go.
Okay.
Well, that's all the time we got for Channel 9 Used to Be Shakespearean, Now Health News. Sorry, Chepe, we didn't get to your exclusive interview with Lincoln Park.
Wait, what about chocolate causing constipation?
Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you all later. Next time.